Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to learn how we can add multiple language support to our Laravel application. For example, in here, if I change my language to Farsi, as you guys can see, it will change to Farsi language. If I change it to Urdu, it will change to Urdu language, all my page. And also, for example, if I change it to Hindi, it will change to Hindi. And if I click here and click the submit button, we can get all our validation messages also in that selected language. So let's see how we can build this. So let's start by creating a new folder in our root directory. In here I will create a new folder with the name of lang, and inside this I have to create a JSON file for each language that I want. For example, I want Arabic, so I will create ar.json. If I want to create a Farsi translation, so I will create fa.json. Similarly, I can do it for Hindi.json and for Urdu as well .json. So we have to use the language code. So you are for Urdu. Now inside here I will create an object with a key and value. For example, in here I will type the translation for welcome should be Khush Madid. After that, I want in my navbar I want a drop down menu or select option, so the user can select the language. So let's go to our navbar, resources, views, layout, and navbar. In here I will create a select option, so copy, paste it here, select, and inside here option. So the first language that I want is English, and let's change the add the value or so. After English I want Farsi and add the code, then Arabic, Hindi, and at the end Urdu. So you are an Urdu. Class form control, let's give it a name as well. So I will name it, name is equal to lang, and id as well. So id is equal to lang, and on change of this I want to submit when the user changes, it should submit a form. So in the controller we can get the selected option value and set the language. So in here, let's on top of this, let's create a form. So form, and the first thing I will do is type the CSRF, then id lang form method post, and action. For now I will set it to empty. Then after creating the URL I will add it here. So let's cut it this from here also, add it inside the form, and on change let's type this dot form dot submit. If I come back to my browser, refresh my page, okay, it's ready. Now let's go and create a route as well for this. For that I will come inside my routes web.php. In here I will create a new route, route : post change lang, and let's create the controller as well before completing the routes. So let's clear all of them, and let's type php artisan make controller and give it a name, language controller, enter. Okay, our controller has been created. Let's uncomment this. Let's type here also language controller class, and inside here I will create a new method with the name of change. Now let's go inside our language controller. In here, let's create our method. So in here, I will type public function change, and it will accept request $sign request as a parameter. Now in here, I will type $sign request session put lang, and the language that we get from the request, so lang, and return redirect back. Now let's go and copy our URL inside our navbar form. So up to now, our view is ready, our route is ready, our controller is ready, and our translation file is also ready. One more file we need to create is the middleware. So let's create our middleware as well. For that, I will type PHP artisan make middleware and give it a name of set locally. Enter. Okay, the middleware has been created. Now let's go inside our app HTTP middleware, and in here we have a new file with the name of set locally. So in here I will type f request session has lang, which we store in the controller. Then in that case, app set locally $request session get lang, and the rest is same. Now let's go to our kernel and register this middleware. So let's scroll down, and inside kernel, inside protected middleware group on the web, in here I will register this. So I will type app HTTP, and inside middleware, the address of my middleware is set locally class. So up to now everything is set. Now let's go to inside our welcome.blade.php file. In here I want to translate this word. So to translate this word, I will type here this word inside this bracket and like this. So start like this, and you have to close it like this. Now let's go to and make it as a string. Now let's save everything. Let's go to our browser, refresh our page, and let's click Farsi. As you guys can see, it changed to Farsi. If I select, for example, Hindi, so I don't have my Hindi translation file is empty. That's why it's showing back the English. If I go to hindi.json, as you guys can see, it's empty. So it will show me the original text back. So I will pause the video and add a translation for all these languages, and I will be back. So the translation is finished. I added all the translation for all the languages: Arabic, Farsi, Hindi, Urdu. So all the translation in here, it's available. Now if I go back to my browser, now as you guys can see, if I change it to Arabic, it will show me the translated word of Arabic, which is marhaba. Or if I change it to Urdu, it will be khush amadid. And for Farsi as well, khush amadid. And if I change it to Hindi, welcome. So it's done. Now, as you guys can see, if I come to my project view, and if I open any of them, I added these brackets to all the text that I want to translate. So if I want to translate any text inside the blade, I will add it like this. I can also translate the validations. So for example, if I come to my request, I have product request. In here, I have these messages. So if I want to translate them, I will just add them inside these brackets, inside the curly brackets, and at the beginning of it, I will type dash dash, and the bracket starts. Similarly, if I do here also dash dash, it will translate. Okay, I will pause the video and complete this, and I will be back. Okay, as you guys can see, I added all the words like this to translate. Now let's go to our browser. In here I have CRUD, and in here I use the validations in here. So if I click submit button, as you guys can see, I get the translation on the selected language. Let's go back and let's change the translation to Farsi, and let's go click the submit button. Now it's changed to Farsi. Now let's go and change one more time, this time to Hindi. Let's go and click submit button. Now as you guys can see, it changed to Hindi, all the translation. So inside the blade file, if you want to translate any text, you add it like this. But if you are outside the blade file and any inside your request controller or routes, anywhere you want to translate, you have to write it like this to translate. So let's close all these and do a recap, so you guys didn't miss anything. So first of all, inside your project root folder, you have to create a lang folder, and inside the lang folder you have to add all your translation inside a JSON file like this with the key and value. After that, I added inside my navbar this select option. I forgot one thing in here. In here also I have to check for the session to select the option. So I will pause this. Okay. So in here I added just these conditions to check which language is selected. So to select that language. So now if I come here, refresh, as you guys see, now it's Hindi. I can select English, it will stay English. If I select Urdu, it will stay Urdu. Previously, all the time it was changed to English. Now if I change to Farsi. So okay, so let's continue again. After adding your JSON files and your blade, I created the select option so the user can select the language. Then in the route, we have to create a route for this to submit this form. So inside the route web.php, we have created this route which goes to language controller. So if I come to language controller, app http controller, language controller. In here, we put in the session this the selected language as a lang. Then after that, we have to create the middleware. So middleware with the name of set locally. In here, we just check if there is a session in the request, then set the locally to the session, and at the last we have to register our middleware inside the kernel, middleware groups, and web. So this is the way we create multi-language support for our Laravel application. Hope you guys like the video, and if you have any questions, write it down in the comment. I will put this code in my GitHub repo so you guys can check it as well.